I just had a phone call. Let's see how long it was. I just had an 18-minute phone call with a securities lawyer in California. This guy seems to be very interested in the story that I was telling him. He says a $10,000 retainer, $400 an hour, and paying for expert witness fees is all it would really cost. And that's not very much. Like, if we get 1,000 people in this lawsuit and everyone chips in $50, including myself, we'll have $50,000 that can at least get us to probably first discussions for a settlement offer. Damn, people, think about that. When I think about this, like, there was this whole dilute all 500 million shares for an IPO and then add 1.75 billion shares. It's never happened before. Like, retail's never bought all 500 million shares and then been given this new dilution and their ownership be reduced from 90% all the way down to 25% overnight. Like, they can't sweep that under the rug. There's way too many of you that see what's happening. And so it's going to happen. Like, I think that's the confirmation that the squeeze is still on. Like, that's the best reason why the squeeze is still on, is this dilution thing was such a major thing. And so they limit their potential damages in court if they let it squeeze still. And I think it's going to happen. I don't think they'll touch a single share until they let it squeeze and retail decides what the top is going to be. I think that retail might be a little bit more enticed to sell now that they know there is more dilution. And so maybe we don't hit $50 to $100 like I potentially thought we could have. But at the same time, when I think about MULN, I think about their battery technology and the OEM opportunities. I think about, the MULN RS5 and the 5. I think about the Fortune 500 deal. They already are manufacturing the vans. They already have 25,000 vans to deliver. They're not just a startup. Like, they were ready to go into profit making, or at least revenue generating and curbing their expenses back on June 30th. They came out with this bullcrap of they need to update the vans, and so they're going to hold off the announcement. But nah, people, like, MULN's, if you go look at the other EV market caps, like, even with the 2.25 billion shares, at $20 a share, it would be above every other company except for Tesla. But it would be, like, equal to the best companies. There's like 3 companies that are $40 to $50 billion market caps, and MULN would be one of them. And that's at $20 a share. And that's assuming they diluted all 2.25 billion shares. Like, so the long-term play is 100% still there. And in my opinion, the squeeze is still there. And if the second they dilute into one of those 1.75 billion shares before a squeeze, the damages in the court system will be so glorious. Like, I think we will take full ownership of MULN. I think they'll lose everything and we'll get the rights to the patents as retail owners. Like, it's weird to think about, but maybe they'll just settle way before and give us a shit ton of money. If it's enough, like, we could go start our own MULN, honestly. But that's to be determined. You should be super bullish in MULN right now. I know it, like, it's never felt worse and it's never looked shadier, but just trust the process, people.